8 of the most popular chicken soup brands sold in UK supermarkets contain so little actual chicken they barely qualify as chicken soup. They are salt-loaded, starch-thickened liquids dressed up in comforting packaging and sold to people who are often at their most vulnerable. Today we are exposing 8 brands you should never buy and revealing the only 2 worth your money. Starting at number 8, we have Baxter's Favourites chicken broth. Baxter's has been on British shelves since 1868, and that heritage does a lot of heavy lifting on the label. The Scottish provenance, the traditional imagery, the word favourites in the name. All of it creates an impression of wholesome, honest food. But look at the ingredient list. The chicken content in Baxter's Favourites chicken broth is 4.5%. That is less than 1/20th of the product. The rest is water, vegetables, barley, and a seasoning blend that includes yeast extract and flavourings to compensate for the near absence of actual chicken. The sodium content sits at approximately 0.9 grams per 100 millilitres, which means a standard tin delivers close to your entire recommended daily salt intake in a single serving. Baxter's is not dangerous, but it is trading on 150 years of reputation to sell you a product that contains almost no chicken while charging you for the association with quality that reputation implies. That is not heritage. That is heritage as a marketing tool. At number 7, we have Heinz Classic Cream of Chicken Soup. Heinz is the dominant force in the UK tinned soup market, and cream of chicken is one of its best-selling lines. The brand recognition is enormous, the trust runs deep, and that trust is being used to move a product that contains 7% chicken. 7%. In a soup called cream of chicken. The creaminess does not come from cream in any meaningful quantity. It comes from modified maize starch, which thickens the liquid cheaply and efficiently without the cost of real dairy. The flavor comes primarily from chicken flavoring, a synthetic additive, rather than from actual chicken stock or meat. The salt content is 1.1 grams per 100 milliliters. A standard Heinz tin is 400 milliliters. Do that calculation and you are looking at 4.4 grams of salt in a single tin, nearly 3/4 of your daily recommended limit before you have eaten anything else. Heinz has the resources, the scale, and the technical capability to make a genuinely good chicken soup. They have chosen not to, because the current formula is cheaper to produce, and the brand name sells it regardless of what is inside. Number 6 is Campbell's Condensed Chicken Noodle Soup. Campbell's is an American brand with significant UK presence, and the condensed format means customers add water before eating, which should, in theory, concentrate the good stuff. In practice, it concentrates everything, including the salt. A prepared serving of Campbell's chicken noodle contains 1.7 grams of salt per 100 milliliters once diluted to the recommended ratio. The chicken content before dilution is listed at 8%, which after dilution becomes effectively 4%. The noodles are refined wheat with no fiber value. The vegetables are present in token quantities, and the flavor is achieved primarily through a combination of yeast extract, chicken flavoring, and monosodium glutamate. Campbell's markets this product heavily toward families and toward people who are unwell and seeking something restorative. The irony is that the sodium load in a tin of Campbell's chicken noodle is precisely the opposite of what a body under stress needs. High sodium intake raises blood pressure, increases fluid retention, and puts additional strain on the kidneys. This is not restorative food, it is salt water with noodles and a chicken-flavored seasoning packet. At number 5, we have Covent Garden chicken and vegetable soup. Covent Garden positions itself as the premium fresh soup option. The cartons are chilled rather than tinned, the branding is sophisticated, and the price point is significantly higher than the tinned alternatives. The implication is clear. You are paying more because you are getting something better. But examine the chicken content and you find 9%, which is higher than the tinned options, but still represents less than 1/10 of the product. The vegetables are more present than in the budget alternatives, which is genuinely positive. But the sodium content remains high at 0.7 grams per 100 milliliters, and the thickeners used to achieve that smooth premium texture include modified starch and corn flour rather than the natural body that comes from a properly made stock. The premium pricing is real. The premium quality is partial at best. You are paying for the carton, the chilled positioning, and the Covent Garden name. The soup inside is better than the tinned versions, but not by the margin the price difference suggests. At number 4, we have Tesco Cream of Chicken Soup. Tesco's own brand cream of chicken is the product that most clearly illustrates what happens when cost reduction becomes the only design principle. The chicken content is 4%. The thickening agent is modified maize starch. The flavor is achieved through chicken flavoring rather than chicken. The salt content is 0.85 grams per 100 milliliters. And the cream content, in a product called cream of chicken, is listed after the modified starch, meaning there is more industrial thickener in this soup than there is dairy. Tesco has the buying power to source quality ingredients at scale. They have made a deliberate decision not to apply that buying power to improving this product because the current formula sells on price and the Tesco name provides enough reassurance that most customers do not read the label. One reviewer described it as warm, salty water with a chicken-flavored aftertaste. That is not an exaggeration. It is an accurate description of what the ingredient list produces. At number 3, we have Asda Cream of Chicken Soup. Asda's version follows the same formula as Tesco's, with one distinction that earns it a lower ranking. The sodium content in Asda's Cream of Chicken is among the highest of any mainstream chicken soup on the UK market at 1.0 grams per 100 milliliters. A full tin delivers the majority of an adult's recommended daily salt intake. For women over 45, for whom blood pressure management becomes increasingly important, regularly consuming soup at this sodium level is a genuine health concern. The chicken content is 3.5%, the lowest of any product on this list. The ingredient list runs to 17 separate items in a product that should, in its simplest form, contain chicken, water, vegetables, and seasoning. Every additional item on that list represents a cost-cutting decision, a flavor patch applied because the real ingredient it is replacing has been reduced or removed. Asda is selling salt water with a 17-item ingredient list and calling it chicken soup. That is not food manufacturing. That is chemical engineering with a soup label. If you are watching this and you want to keep seeing honest investigations into what is really on British supermarket shelves, please subscribe to UK Food Exposed right now and hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds and it is what allows us to keep doing this work. Now let us get to the worst offender on this list and then the 2 that are genuinely worth buying. At number 2, we have Lidl's Bat's Cream of Chicken Soup. Lidl's own brand chicken soup sits at the budget end of the market, and the ingredient list reflects every compromise that budget positioning demands. Chicken content is 3%, the joint lowest on this list. The primary flavor delivery mechanism is yeast extract and flavor enhancers rather than anything derived from actual poultry. The texture comes entirely from modified starch. The salt content is 0.95 grams per 100 milliliters. But what earns Lidl's version the number 2 spot is the additive profile. This soup contains 3 separate flavor enhancers, in addition to the yeast extract, meaning the flavor architecture of this product is almost entirely synthetic. There is so little real chicken in this tin that without the flavor enhancers, it would taste of almost nothing. The enhancers are doing the work that chicken should be doing. You are not eating chicken soup. You are eating a chemically constructed impression of chicken soup at a price point that makes the deception feel acceptable. It is not acceptable. It is the logical endpoint of a race to the bottom that the entire category has been running for decades. And at number 1, the worst chicken soup you can buy in a UK supermarket is Prince's Cream of Chicken Soup. Prince's is a brand primarily associated with tinned fish and meat, and their chicken soup represents the absolute floor of what can legally be sold under that description. The chicken content is 3%, matching Lidl's for the lowest on this list. The sodium content is the highest of any product we examined at 1.15 grams per 100 milliliters. The ingredient list includes flavor enhancers, flavorings, and yeast extract as the primary drivers of what little taste this product has. The modified starch content is high enough that the texture is closer to wallpaper paste than soup. Multiple customer reviews use the word inedible. One described opening the tin as the smell of disappointment. Prince's has no heritage in soup making, no quality positioning, and no reason to be trusted with a product that people reach for when they are unwell and need something genuinely nourishing. What they are selling is the opposite of nourishment. It is a high-sodium, low-nutrition, chemically flavored liquid in a tin. And it is being bought by people who deserve far better. So what should you actually buy? Because there are two options that are genuinely worth your money. The first is the Covent Garden chunky chicken and vegetable soup, not the standard version reviewed earlier, but the chunky variant. The chicken content is 18%, the highest of any mainstream soup on the UK market. The vegetables are present in meaningful quantities. The sodium is lower than every other product on this list. And the ingredient list is short enough that you can read it without losing the will to live. It costs more. It should cost more because it is a fundamentally different product made with fundamentally different ingredient ratios. The second is Glorious Chicken Noodle Soup. Glorious uses a genuine chicken stock base rather than flavorings and yeast extract. The chicken content is 15%. The noodles are egg noodles rather than refined wheat. The sodium is controlled, and the flavor comes from actual ingredients rather than from a synthetic flavor system built to compensate for the absence of real food. It is available in most major supermarkets, and the price, while higher than the budget options, reflects what it actually costs to make soup properly. Here is the truth the soup industry does not want you to sit with. Chicken soup has been used as a restorative food across cultures for thousands of years because properly made chicken stock genuinely has anti-inflammatory properties, delivers bioavailable minerals, and provides easily digestible protein. The products at the bottom of this list deliver none of that. They deliver salt, starch, and synthetic flavor to people who are often reaching for them precisely because they need something healing. That is not a manufacturing oversight. That is a deliberate commercial decision made at the expense of your health. Read the label before you buy. If the chicken content is not disclosed or sits below 10%, put it back. If the sodium exceeds 0.7 grams per 100 milliliters, put it back. If the flavor enhancers outnumber the real ingredients, put it back. Real chicken soup heals. What most of these brands are selling does the opposite. If this investigation opened your eyes, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to UK Food Exposed and ring the bell so you never miss when we expose what is really on British supermarket shelves. Because you deserve to know exactly what you are buying. Thanks for watching.